Hello YouTube, this is Helsinki Rocks AGF. This is my bed. It is covered with Dragon Ball Z DVDs and some manga. And I'm just going to talk about one of my favorite animes here, Dragon Ball Z. Show off some of my small DBZ DVD collection. I don't own the whole show. I don't even probably even close to half of it, but I'd just like to talk about what little bit here I do own. I'm going to start off here with the manga that I have. Volume 1 of Dragon Ball. I actually hadn't read Dragon Ball until recently, despite owning 2 volumes of it. I just never seemed that interesting to me, but one of my best friends, he let me borrow the entire manga, and I read through it, and I really enjoyed it. So I don't have a lot of Dragon Ball stuff, but I do plan on getting it now that I have read it and know that I enjoy it. But we got the very first volume here, which includes awesome scenes like Yamcha seeing Bulma naked and having boobs for eyes. Dragon Ball Volume 5. The only reason I have this one is because my friend who let me borrow the entire manga series actually had 2 copies of Volume 5, so he gave me one. When it comes to the Dragon Ball Z manga, you'll notice that I have a penchant for how I buy Dragon Ball Z manga. We have Volume 13. When it comes to manga, I don't know if I've mentioned this before on my channel, but I don't buy like whole series unless it's something like that I just started reading in the manga, like Full Metal Alchemist, which I bought the first volume of, so I have been reading that and buying that, or if it's something like Azumanga Daioh here, where the whole series is out in one giant book. But typically I only watch the animes, and then buy my absolute favorite parts, the manga form. So this is Volume 13, this is the start of the fight with the androids, and it's when Vegeta shows up as Super Saiyan and kills 19. And Volume 16, which is probably my favorite overall volume, definitely my favorite arc in the anime. We have Vegeta ascending to Super Saiyan, to Ascended Super Saiyan, and taking on Second Form Cell, utterly destroying him and letting his arrogant self let Cell become perfect. So that's my favorite part in Dragon Ball, just because Vegeta is my favorite character. I think as you see what other volumes of the manga I own, you'll understand that. Volume 23, this is in the Buu Saga, obviously. This is the part where, spoilers, if you aren't familiar with Dragon Ball, you might want to skip ahead a little bit here, because I'm going to show this big important death here. Boom. This part where Vegeta sacrifices himself to destroy Majin Buu. And then Volume 26, which is the last volume, of course. Have the first volume of Dragon Ball, the last volume of Z, so that makes me happy. Jumping into the DVDs here, we have first the Ocean Dub DVDs of the Saiyan arc. Do 2 at a time here. It's got the first 7 episodes right here. I have the whole set right there, which I'm going to show off, but I'm just going to show 2 at a time. I got these when I was a very young child. I don't even know if I had a DVD player then, but I love the Ocean Dubbed. I'm well aware that it has its problems with the script and the editing, but I love the voice work. To me, it's really good. So I'm really excited that they've announced the Rock the Dragon set, which has all of the Ocean Dub, the 53 episodes they did, and the 3 movies in one box. I am going to get that. But we have here these. I really like the artwork on these also. I think this is episodes 8 through 10. 11 through 13. 14 through 16. 17 through 19. 22 through 22. And 23 through 25. The last episode of the Saiyan arc is actually in the Frieza Saga DVDs that Ocean put out. So that's kind of annoying. So then next up we have some orange bricks. Sadly, the orange bricks are the cheapest and only consistent release of Dragon Ball Z in English that is not the Dragon boxes, and the Dragon boxes are expensive. So we have here Season 4. These look really bad. They crop the screen, you get awkward frames. It's really unnecessarily bright. A lot of the grain and the detail and the colors are digitally altered. It doesn't look that good. But a lot of these are $15 now, whereas the Dragon boxes are typically, the last 3 they released are still about $35 on Amazon, but the first 4 are all like $100 or more. So these are probably the way most people will own Dragon Ball Z. This was the first one I bought, the Trunks Saga, which is my favorite. It's got the Garlic Jr. filler, Trunks, androids. I believe it also has, I'm not sure where it ends. I think this ends with the Android Saga. I don't think it goes into the Cell stuff yet. That's why I have 5. Yeah, this just starts the Imperfect Cell Saga. This is my favorite saga of Dragon Ball Z on Season 5. I don't have the slipcover anymore. But yeah, this goes up to, I think, the Perfect Cell and the Imperfect Cell. So this has my favorite scenes in it, with Vegeta destroying Perfect Cell, or Imperfect Cell. And then for some reason, I still can't why I don't have the Cell games, but for some reason I bought this one, which is the most useless one. It has Otherworld Tournament filler, Great Saiyaman arc, which I don't really care about because I don't like Gohan. Yeah, this has that. Otherworld Tournament, Great Saiyaman, and all of the World Tournament that they show. Nothing good, so this is all Prelude to Boo. And then we have some Funimation singles of the Fusion Saga. These are the edited ones, of course. Doesn't have the English with the Japanese music. This is episode 239 to 241. 242 to 244. 245 to 247. 248 to 250. 251 to 253. 254 to 257. Only got 4 episodes on it. And 258 to 260. Yeah, these don't look wonderful. I mean, they look better than the Orange Bricks, but they only have the English audio with the English music and the Japanese audio with the Japanese music. They don't have the English with the Japanese music. Go into the movies and the TV specials. You got Movie Pack 1. This is a ridiculously good deal. You get the first 5 movies, and this is $15 on Amazon. They look pretty nice. They're in these dual slip covers. My friend pointed out to me that these are the Japanese movie posters redrawn in the new Dragon Ball style. I put 2 discs in here. Other than that, these are the same releases that are on the Steelbooks over there. Same footage and everything. Lord Slug is still the only movie I haven't seen. I just got this in the mail, so I can't wait to watch it, even though it's not that good from what I hear. I actually have the second movie pack coming in the mail, and then I will own all of the Dragon Ball Z movies, because I have all of the ones from the 3rd pack on Steelbook releases. Get the Ocean dub of Movie 2, World's Strongest. I'd like to get the other ones, because the Ocean dub movies actually are uncut, and they're not horrible. We got the single release of Broly, the Legendary Super Saiyan. My personal favorite Dragon Ball Z movie. I know Broly is overrated by a lot of people, and I'm well aware of the flaws of the movie, but personally I think Broly is the most interesting of the movie villains. That's my opinion. Again, doesn't have English with Japanese audio. So you get to pick Disturbed or watching the whole movie in Japanese. So we have the Broly Steelbook. This is actually kind of expensive now. This is a $24 Steelbook. I'm not sure how much it came out for, but I bought it for $3. Now they're getting kind of expensive. I almost considered selling it, since I'll have the Broly movie. I could get the Broly movies on the these releases for like $20. But we got the triple pack here. It comes with a nice Steelbook. I love these Steelbooks with the background art. These are from the same remastering process as the Orange Bricks, but they did a much better job with these. The Broly movies look the worst because they were done first, but the rest of the movies all look really, really good. You also have the unfortunate pleasure of owning Bio Broly, which is the worst Dragon Ball Z movie ever. But I love these Steelbooks. Then we got Fusion Reborn Wrath of the Dragon. This is not an expensive Steelbook. This was only, I paid $3 for it, but I think online you can still get it for like $5, $7, $8. It's not much. You get two of widely considered to be the best Dragon Ball Z movies, Fusion Reborn and Wrath of the Dragon. Also got the book. Sorry about that light. It's really annoying, but I need it so that I can see. If you're wondering why it's so weird, it's because it's messed up. It is falling out of the ceiling. I haven't got around to fixing it yet. But a lot of people consider these movies to be the best. My best friend loves Fusion Reborn. And then we got TV specials here. We got the Steelbook of Bartok, The History of Trunks. Again, another one that's kind of shot up in price. It's $18. Used as the cheapest I could find it on Amazon, but I paid $3 for this. My local Big Lots had all of these for $3 a pop. Get the History of Trunks special, the Bartok special. Two really good specials. And the background on this one is of Bartok's crew. So again, I got the English posters. Both really good specials, really good Steelbook. Hopefully they'll come out with a set like this for the TV specials, because I don't think they did. However, the Steelbook, like I said, is a little expensive, but they also have single releases like this. This is the Bartok single release. Unlike the Steelbooks have 3 different audio options. You have English with Japanese music, Japanese with Japanese music, and English with the English music. However, these stripped away the option of the English music with the English audio, so you can only watch it English with Japanese music or Japanese with Japanese music. Which is funny because it's literally the almost exact same disc and the exact same contents as what's on the Steelbook. They just took that out for whatever reason. And then last up here, this abomination, Dragon Ball GT. Not a horrible show, not one of the best. You can get the whole show for like $35 on Amazon, including the TV special, which Funimation likes to call the GT movie. 64 episodes for $35. It's not horrible, but it's definitely the weakest of all the Dragon Ball. It's also non-canon, but not a horrible release at all. These look pretty good. It doesn't have next episode previews, which doesn't matter to a lot of people, but to really hardcore collectors it does. But this is really the only right way to own GT. You do this or the singles, but this is probably the right way to go when you're buying GT. But that's it. It's not a lot considering how big of a franchise Dragon Ball Z is, but I do plan to start picking up, unfortunately, these Orange Bricks here for the early stuff, since the first 4 Orange Bricks are really expensive. Probably have to get seasons 1, 2, and 3 on Orange Brick, and then get the Dragon boxes of 5, 6, and 7, so I can have all the show complete. And I'll have all the movies once my package comes in the mail. But that was a little bit of a longer video than I thought it would be, and thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.